All right, guys. Guess what we're doing? You don't have to guess. The title says it all. But I'm so excited. So first with like the least exciting thing, right? So we have this one, which I got this one because it is light. It's 1.1 ounces, but it does high and low. So there's like a little notch right here that does like low spinning this way. And then there's the normal way for a drop spin. And now for the exciting part, okay? Come on! This is perfect. This is exactly what I was looking at something similar to this on Etsy. I'm so excited. It is from 316 Dye Studio. It is from Wichita, Kansas. And it's 100% chromo. Don't know anything about that, but I will eventually. The like neon in here, it is so pretty. Also say hi to the palm tree. This is our haul palm tree. So fun fact, right? The yarn shop is all the way at the end that way, and I'm pretty much on the other end now of the strip mall. I move here because I like the yarn shop is pretty poppin' usually when I'm here. But yeah, so we have my drop spindle. I'm beyond excited. This was $31 and the fiber was a $28. So not the cheapest, but I don't care. I just want something that's gonna be good. And then the last thing I got is the like cherry on top of the Secret Santa thing that I'm going to, which I have to leave for right now. They're just like little tags. I think they sew, so this would be nice to just be able to like put into their items. I'm going to take off. So here's the bag. I would show you what's in it, but it's tied at the top. And then I also got these two things. Well, I made these two things. I made this little crocheted mushroom dude. Where'd the frog go? Oh, here it is. And then I got a little frog. So these are gonna be for my friend, my crafting friend. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I was about to actually just start driving, which is not safe, but no! I just thought that there was no sound, but there is. Crisis averted. Okay, now that I have time. So I just got back from another knitting crafting event, and it was so good. Okay, so we did a Secret Santa, like I said, I think in the last clip, but the Secret Santa that I got asked for like some sewing notions basically, and they're gonna start snowing. They're gonna start sewing soon. So I got them a bunch of like safety pins and like regular like normal pins that you use for sewing with like the little colorful ends. And then I also got them some tags, which I showed earlier. That went into the bag. And then I got them a Lego set of like the rose flowers. And then lastly, oh yes, I made a little frog, which I showed you, I think, earlier. Yes. I made them a frog similar to that one. And then my Secret Santa, I actually started using them. So look at this bag. They made this bag. It's so cute. It has a little tag on it. They said this is their first time using a zipper. You can see my needle. So I switched off of my large Chagoos because they gave me some. I did ask for them. So it wasn't out of the blue, but I was happy that I got them. It is the 9-inch circulars. And since I got them, you know what I decided to do? Try color work, because why the fuck not, you know? Let me grab it. I don't want to ruin it. So you can't really see because I just started, but I decided to make hearts on here. The yarn is called Coffee. It's by Superglow, and it is one of the Chapel Roan yarns that they make. I am a little sad because there's some areas here that have the same color as the contrast yarn that I'm using, but I think once the full hearts are done, you'll be able to tell that there's hearts, you know? And since they repeat all the way around, I think it'll be fine. And then with the green one, you'll see, because I'm gonna do the cuff and toe this green color for this sock, and then the heel is gonna be the same color as the hearts, and then vice versa. We're gonna have orange cuff and toe, and then green hearts and heel. I was originally gonna do just like stripes on them, like 2-row thick stripes, but because I got the needles, I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do it. So we did that. And lastly, I also got these really cute copies. It is from a shop called Sunrise Grove Knittery. I think they recently changed their name. So it's Sunrise Grove Artistry, and they sell more than just like knitting supplies. But it is from Seattle or the Washington area. So it's this. You know what? I should have just had all the stitch markers, but. And I told them, I was like, dude, guess what? I've never had stitch markers before like this. Like, these are my first fancy ones. And they're all coffee themed. Look at that. They're so cute. I love them all. Like, I'm legit so happy. Yeah, so I got that, and then, of course, the handmade bag that it comes in, which is gonna be really fucking helpful because I've been literally needing a bag this size, and I love giving gifts and getting gifts. Gifts are my love language. Yeah, I also went to a local coffee shop. This is just a lot of coffee in this video. It's a rosemary syrup. It low-key just kind of tastes like peanut butter, which I'm not mad at, but it doesn't taste like peanut butter in the sense of like, oh, peanut butter. It's like peanutty. You know how like Thai food has like peanuts in it, and that's the kind of peanut flavor you get? It's just nutty. And you know what I just realized? Not exactly, but they kind of match a little. This one just has brown in it, but I have a birthday dinner to get to after this, or else I would 100% start spinning right now. I really want to just spin. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna fuck it up right now. Oh, also, my yarn finally came in for the Twilight socks, the new moon and eclipse socks. I'm gonna go home, get ready for my dad's birthday dinner, and hopefully tonight I will start spinning. Go away. I'll pick it up later.
Did it again. It's 1 o'clock. I've gotten some work done. I got lip fillers. Okay, it is 1:18 in the morning. I'm tired, but I've been spinning. First off, my throat right now, I'm not sure why it is so shot. I don't typically lose my voice, but I think I kind of just get this rasp to it. I went to dinner with my dad earlier for his birthday, and it was there with my mom, my brother, my grandma, and my husband, and we were all just like talking about movies, and you know, I love movies. And you know what, instead of watching my video, my parents like didn't, because they didn't know about any of the movies that I talked about. So when I first got the yarn, or I'm so yarn pilled right now. I'm obsessed with this. Like, look at how squishy, squishy, squishy. As you can tell, it's gonna be very much an art yarn situation. I've been actually trying to lean more on the thicker side than the thinner side. You can kind of see some like thin strands, and honestly those scared the actual bejeebus out of me, and I don't want them to snap. I think what my goal is gonna be moving forward, like this is my thought process, right? Because it's so easy to just go out and buy the size yarn that I want, that is uniform and easy to use, all that stuff. I'm going to stray away from trying to make my own hand spun, like fingering, DK, even worsted. I think I'm gonna try to stick to the more chunky side and more art side, because you can't really go out and buy that as easily, and if you can, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive than the regular yarn. I'm gonna set this down before I drop it and break it. So yes, we're erring on the side of art and not uniformity. I'm really enjoying the human errors in handmade stuff, like wonky stitch lines in sewing, like just like little things here and there that show that it was handmade imperfectly, because it just shows that a human made it, you know? Not that like, and this is not just about AI, this is more so about like how mechanical everything is now, where we can have machine knits, which I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. I'm just saying in general, the way that overconsumption has gotten us to is very detached from human hands. Even if there are humans still working along like an assembly line kind of situation, it's still not as, there's a certain je ne sais quoi. Good luck typing that out. Did you Google? Can you tell that it is 1 in the morning and that I'm tired? I just really love the idea of having something that is so handmade that it is imperfect, and it is just so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I keep doing like plybacks just to see if my yarn is holding up, so that I'm not like over spinning or under spinning the whole thing. I'm literally like every single time that I spin and I'm a little bit questionable on it, I will go back, do a plyback, see if it's what I like, and go back and like either untwist or twist more onto it. So my goal in spinning, I want to specialize my skills in more of an art yarn kind of way instead of a full-on like trying to get better at uniformity and things like that. Allowing myself these little areas to mess up in is very nice because it's a very playful yarn in that way. The way that I prepped my yarn, because I know I didn't film that and I do feel bad. I was just so eager that I completely forgot that I was making a spinning vlog. So I've dubbed these cinnamon rolls. I don't know what they are called, if they are called anything in the spinning world. If they are, let me know in the comments. What was I gonna say about this? So I made like 6 to 8 of these. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't count before starting anything. I really didn't do much. I got started because I was so excited. So I made a bunch of these. They're about this thick. And so what I did originally to get these is I undid the braid, and it was very compact. So what I did was I kind of first, so like if it was like this, I like unfurled it flat. And then from there I split it into like 6, 7 different pieces. I figured it would be much easier to work from this than just trying to go straight from the big braid. And really what I've been doing is just like sticking my wrist here, like a nice little bracelet, and then spinning this way. As far as finished objects go, once I start knitting it up, the object I want to knit out of the finished yarn is, I'm pretty sure, a beanie. I think that a beanie is going to be the best way to get the best use out of this yarn. I just want to make the best way to exhibit the yarn as the focal point instead of the finished object. So I want people to notice the yarn first and not the like, oh, you made that beanie, that's so cool. They'll be like, whoa, that yarn is so wild. Where did you get it? And I'd be like, you know what? I made it. Yeah. Yeah, I spun it. These little fingies right here, they're gonna have blisters. They already hurt. This is for also documentary purposes, but I am spinning all of the singles clockwise. So when I go to ply, I'm gonna do all of that counterclockwise. I don't know if that means Z or S twist. I already don't know my lefts and rights, so if you make me learn Z and S, I will redacted myself. My back hurts. Look at my tomato. So this is a normal tomato. And this is the tomato I just bought. I wasn't originally gonna buy it. But how could I say no? It was also, there was a deal going on at Joann's, so. I also found out that this is called a strawberry, and it's filled with emery beads, which I know that it was used to sharpen. I just forgot what was actually in here, like what it was called. I just knew that you use this to sharpen your needles, so. Or not needles. Well, yeah, needles, pins, whatever. I have a big tomato. So I think in total I've spun for maybe 3 hours total so far, which has completely flown. Like the time has flown by. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm so tired. Mentally, it hasn't been 3 hours, but physically, it has been. Like my body is feeling it, my fingers are feeling it. I want to keep spinning, but I can't, which is why I came over here to kind of debrief because I was spinning in the living room. So I have 2 more cinnamon rolls before I take whatever's on the spindle off. I am a little bit worried that I'm going to have to do that sooner than later, and I don't want to because I don't want to have to deal with that. There's still a little bit of room on here, and as long as I keep like maybe just an inch of this left for me to like spin on, I should be able to do 2 more because this is 2. So another 2 would be fine, I believe. I think even if I find out what it's called, I'm still gonna call them cinnamon rolls because I just love that. And I love cinnamon rolls. I want cinnamon rolls, but like good ones. I actually did some research on the type of sheeps that I'm using like wool from. And it is a mix between Corriedale sheep and a subtype of a merino sheep. So that was actually really cool to find out because I kind of just went based off of vibes when I went to the yarn shop. It's only broken off 4 times in total, twice from being too thin and me pulling too hard on it. So like it was sturdy, but I pulled too hard and it snapped because it's still fragile wool. And then the other 2 times were because I either pulled too hard when drafting, so it just split apart naturally, or I think once was as I was spinning it, like I went to go like spin it and it just kind of like, I could feel it give way and I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop it, twist a little bit more just by hand, and then go off. So thankfully I've learned enough about spinning from the internet and took that information, was able to digest it and like make what I have on the spindle so far. I'm glad that I didn't have to go to a class, even though I would have been fine going to a class, and I think I would have enjoyed it to have like other people around. I really love the process for me of learning and searching for answers on the internet, because I don't have like an elder crafter, elder artist to be able to just like, can I ask you a question? Knock, 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 kind of thing. So I just have been looking online, and thankfully there's a lot of videos on YouTube and a lot of posts on Reddit. Gonna go now, my back hurts and I wanna lay down and eat some popcorn. I will see you tomorrow. Good morning and hello to my water cooler. We're gonna get started on spinning the 3rd cinnamon roll. Now that it's morning, I can see a lot more definition. All right, I'm gonna use this angle. I'm wearing shorts, I promise. I'm not pantsless, but you can see my tattoos. Say hello to Jean. So let's get started. My little wristlet. Come on, and grab. Yay! Okay. And so what I've been doing to kind of help the join area is I will wrap a little and make it so that whatever was in the wrap is going to be getting the beginning of the twist. Look at it. Look at how cute. Dude, this has been so consistent. What the hell? Look at that. Do you see that? I see that. Here is my ball of single. I'm gonna weigh it real quick and we'll see how much this little ball is. And this is approximately half of the full 4 ounces, so about 2 ounces. We'll see what happens, but this looks really cute. All right, so I weighed it and it is 1.8 ounces, so about 2 ounces, and then it is 54 grams or 52 grams, I forget. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for a full beanie, so we'll have to see what I can make with it, but whatever I do end up making with it will be very cute, because look at that. When you see me, I will be plying these singles together into a nice finished yarn, and then it'll be over. So I hope to get this done. I'm gonna go to dinner later, so probably after dinner I'll start on probably just getting one done, and then I'll finish the other 2 tomorrow.
One eternity later.
It might be 3 in the morning, but look at how beautiful. You know what? Let's just have a moment of appreciation, please, because the back, you can see the ties. I used some scrap yarn. I kind of want to go with like Easter, but my only qualm with that is that I'm not religious and I don't really care for Easter. But you know what's around Easter, usually falls on Easter, and I do love, is Coachella. I'm trying to like find a name that is fitting with the festival. I think I can make a beanie out of this. So pretty. Like, it would make a really cool beanie. I was having such a fun time when spinning the singles and then like doing all the ply backs. So plying the yarn is what I just did, is by putting multiple yarns together and to like make one yarn. 2 singles plied together into 1 yarn. So this is 1 yarn, they were 2 singles. A ply back is when you're spinning a single and you want to test to see what the ply will look like. And so basically all you do is you fold it back on itself and let it coil up, and that'll be what the ply is gonna kind of look like. And so when I was doing the ply backs, I was getting to see potentially what it was gonna look like. Obviously I wasn't gonna be able to see the fractal pattern, because the way I did the fractal is so when I separated the 2 balls, I pulled from the middle of one and from the outside of the other, since both of them were spun the same way, like the same colorway. So I just flipped it. So I did one from beginning to end and the other one from end to beginning. And then that's how I got this. So there are some areas where the colors overlap. Like here's kind of green on green. It's not often, so here too. Yeah, but for the most part, it is contrasting colors. But yeah, I once it's finished, I want to take it to the yarn shop, like I was saying, and ask them to like grade it just so I can see what I need to do better moving forward. But I'm literally so happy with this. Like this alone is good enough for me to be like, yep, this is art. I'm gonna just hang it up. I actually have been watching this one spinner. I think it's from Wool to Gold or Wool to Gold podcast. He puts up a really good point of like, philosophically, what is art yarn? Arguably, and what I believe and what he believes is that like, because it is made by us as like a creative, it counts as art yarn, even if it is a very uniform or as close to uniform as possible yarn. You catch what I'm saying? I will link their channel down below because I really enjoy their stuff. This is my first attempt ever at spinning yarn, and I honestly would give myself a C. I think I would give myself a C. This is pretty average. Well, I guess it's better than average. C+? Yeah, I think I did fairly well. I think I did very well for my first time.
Hello. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. And you know what? I'm gonna put this into the video because it has a little bit to do with the yarn I just finished. So I brought it in. I was like, hey, do you think you could like look at my yarn that I just made? And they remembered me for, if not anything else, the fact that my hair is this color, and I was just in on Saturday. So I showed it to them and they were like, what? And then one of them called the other person over and they were like, dude, look at this. This is their first one. I'm so happy that it's good. Yeah, they said that it's really, really good. Like, they're very surprised for my first one. So yes, I do know how to spin. The verdict is in. I do know how to spin. Thank you so much. And then, of course, because I want to spin more, I got more. So this is the one that I got. I got more 316. It's the same sheep. So it's the Cormo. It's another 4 ounces. This one's called Light Bright. So cute of a name. But I was like, you know what? I want more yarn. So you know what I did? I got 2 little solids. And I got these ones to go with this. But yeah, I'm so excited. This one is Corriedale sheep roving from Ashford. So the Cormo is a mixed breed between a Corriedale and Merino. I don't think I'm gonna make a vlog for the next fiber I'm making, for the one that I just bought stuff for. We'll see what I want to do, because I think the next video, I've kind of sat on it, I think the next video is going to be a whip parade of every single whip, not just knitting or fiber related. It's going to be every single work in progress that I currently have for all of the crafts that I do.
1 week later.
Every time I go to the yarn shop to buy more fiber, I get a bigger bag. What the hell is this? I can't even show you. I didn't know they made bags this big. I just bought a mess of fiber. I also got this bingo. It's called Fiber Bingo. That's the card. The rules. Bingo plays begin Distaff Day today, January 6th, and ends on Sunday, April 27th of 2025. The Sunday after local yarn store day. The spirit of the bingo card is to try new techniques, complete projects, practice spinning, and having fun. It's that spirit, in that spirit, a maximum of 2 spaces can be earned / marked off for 1 completed project. Bring your bingo card and proof of the squares to mark off. Sorry, let me read. I'm dyslexic. But basically, you bring in the card and the proof of the squares that are going to be marked off on the 4th Sunday spin-ins. So the shop does and they're actually doing it right now. I just don't have my spindle with me, and I need to go home, like I said, to edit the video. You can come in and get your things marked on every 4th Sunday when they do the spin-ins. So January 26th, February 23rd, March 23rd, and April 27th. So I'm going to be trying my hardest, as long as I am spinning, to come in on those days, because I'm free. Like, I don't have anything to do on Sundays. And then prizes will be awarded on the 27th of April for a single bingo, which is 1 horizontal, vertical, or diagonal line. Double bingo, any combination of 2 lines, either horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, and then blackout. So I'm going to try to get as close to blackout as possible, but I think at most I'm going to do a double bingo. So we'll see. But the good thing is that I've never done anything other than a 2-ply yarn. So we'll see. I'm excited. This is fun. This gives me something to work towards. Hopefully this doesn't trigger my PDA and make me not want to spin. But now it's time for the haul. For the green and the pink yarn that I already have spun, or the singles that I already have spun, I wanted to make it a 4-color fractal, basically. So for that one, I got these 2 colors to go with it. So none of them are fluorescent. They did have a fluorescent option, but I just thought it was too much. Honestly, it was just too much. So I'm going to try to organize the colors so that they match up the way that I want them to, generally speaking. So that's these 2. So I do have fiber coming in the mail, and I will do an unboxing when those come in. They are supposed to come in on Friday, the 10th. So we'll see what happens. But actually, I think they have names for these colors. Yes, this one's just called yellow. This one is lilac. Get out of here. Get out of here. This one's called ice. Fuck ice. This one is called candy floss. We're British. It's called candy floss. It's pink. This one's called lime. Lima, Ohio. Lima bean. I've been watching this 12-hour long video about Glee. I'm like 90% sure that she went to ASU and or lives here in Arizona. So like twins. This one is called Coral. I love this one. This one was one of the first picks for this like round. This one's lemon. Oh, lemon and lime. Cute. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just itching to spin. Also, if you've noticed, boop, 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 this is what I picked up at the last one. It's the light bright one that I picked up with the pink and the green. So I was going to ply them all together, but I realized that the pink and the green didn't really go with it, so I just made it its own thing. This is what it looks like. You like it? I can't see. I can like kind of see. Oh, there, I can see now. Hello. You can't see me. Ooh. But yeah, I just really like this style of beanie because I don't have to shape anything. I just knit. And then I've used the crochet bind off method to kind of get more structure up here so that it stays cat ear like. But yeah, I just love this. It's cute and very easy to do. I apologize that we can't see the palm tree that well, but anyways, I'm gonna go home, edit my video. We'll know how long that's gonna take. And yeah.
But that is it for this video. Let me know what I should name the yarn. Any fun names. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay, one more time for the yarn. One more time. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.